Not bad, right? I'm trying to finish this painting tonight, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. We shall see. I don't like looking at an unfinished painting forever, so I just want to finish it. And whatever, however it turns out, I'm going to choose to be happy with it. That's all we can really do. Whether it be life, whether it be life or a painting, whatever comes your way. I'm sure Kitty will be knocking soon. Don't necessarily know how I'm gonna do this, but it's time. Oh, I heard him, yeah. Get in, Bobby. Come on. I've been waiting for you. Come on. Cookie. Cookie. I guess it's too hot in here for the sweater. Oh, you're such a good boy. He's just lying down right next to me. I hope you stay there as a paint puppy. Such a good boy. Okay, so first I need to fix my mistake some more. Or, we won't even call it a mistake. It's just, I made a choice, and now I'm making a different choice. I'm just had a change of thought. That's really all it is. People are allowed to do that. People are allowed to change the way they think, change how they view the world. We should encourage that in people if it's for the better. We should encourage people to do what calls to them, when it's something positive. This is tough to fix though. Wow. I made some big decisions that, are, it takes time to fix them. Or it just takes time to change. And you gotta allow that time. You gotta give yourself that time to. If you decide you don't like who you are and you want to change that, then by all means, do it. Just do it. Go for it. But know that it's gonna. No, you don't get to go out, Bobby. You just got in here. It's gonna take time for your body to adjust. Because your mind thinks things first, and then your body has to process it. It doesn't happen all at once. So, I've gone through a lot of change. Over the past year. From one end of the spectrum to the other, really. This year has been, we're at the beginning of a new year, so the past year was very chaotic, all of 2022. It's crazy how the entire year was damn near insane. The entire year, wow. I don't know if I've ever been able to say an entire year was kind of crazy for me. It's not like it was just parts of the year. It was the entire year that so much was happening. So much was changing. just felt like it would never end. I mean, in some ways, it hasn't ended, but it is never going to end. Change is going to keep happening. You know, my mind. I feel like my body is finally starting to catch up to my mind. Really, kitty? I wasn't even in here for that long, and he wanted out right away. Why couldn't he just lay on the bed and take a nap? I don't get it. Right, let's see what we can do. So, yeah, my mind has gone through a lot of change. And now it feels like my body is catching up to that. And I don't know if it's like my body is ready for change now. You know, maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I'm feeling. I don't know what that means, though, or what that feels like. Like usually when you talk about your body changing, you're kind of talking about like looks, physicality. Like you're gonna get bigger muscles or you're gonna get more in shape. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is like it feels like I am just ready to do things differently. So I don't know. Maybe it's all in my head. Like maybe it's still my mind ready to change. That's just all it is. I'm not entirely sure. I'm ready to start taking action. I guess like it feels like I'm ready to make something happen. And that doesn't mean I have to make something happen right away. I should probably just sit with it for a while. sit with that feeling of like I'm ready to make something happen before I try and make anything happen. Because I don't actually know what I want to do with the future. Sure, I have lots of ideas, like, some of them are recurring, some of them are just in and out. So I have to parse through them. I have to ask myself what is, obviously I have to ask myself what's really important to me and how do I want to act, and what action do I really want to take? That's the question. Like, I kind of think that I'd like nothing more than a cabin in the woods. Like, that I just want to work, save up money, buy a little land, some woodland area. And then commit myself to building a cabin in the woods. Like, that sounds fucking awesome. I don't know how I would make it happen. Like, the actual building a cabin part. But the things before that, I could totally do. I could totally work, save up money, and buy land. That is not far fetched. That's not out of reality. It's a good goal. Like, objectively speaking, that's a good goal. If anyone were to come, or I'm talking to somebody and they say that their goal is that, like, I'd tell them, like, fuck yeah, that sounds awesome. That sounds so fucking awesome. I would tell them to, like, that's really what they want. Do it. Pursue that dream. Even if you don't know how you're going to make it happen. Like, start pursuing it. The first step. It's to save up money. Well, yes, the first step is to save up money, I suppose. Or simply just make enough money to buy land. And it doesn't have to be a lot of land. That's the thing. It could just be an acre. I have no idea how I would ever manage to buy a single acre of woodland area. Like, that sounds hard to come by. I feel like a lot of times you have to buy a large plot if you want to get that. So I don't know. I don't know if that's feasible. That's feasible or what, but that's the dream. At least one of them. One of the dreams is to work, save money, buy an acre of land, and work more so that I can build a cabin. And I'm talking like I'm envisioning a nice, just one person bachelor's cabin type of thing. Like, pretty much just big enough to live in. You know, probably wouldn't even put a bathroom in it. I'd just have like an outhouse. And no, it would just be a place just for me. A place to get away if I ever needed to, or a place to stay for a while. I just, I want to make that happen so bad. I don't even know why I want that so much, but it just sounds so. It just sounds so awesome. Like, of course, I'm an introverted person, and I like to be alone a lot of the time. So it would make sense why I just want a secluded cabin in the woods. That's only big enough for me. Like, that's like the pinnacle. You can't really get any more alone than that, right? So I guess that's why I want it, for the solitude of it. What I'd do with that solitude, I have no fucking clue. Besides talk, maybe, I'm sure I'd do that. I would talk, and I'd figure out what else I wanted to do. Like, if we just say, hypothetically, that I can make that happen. You know, going from having it just be a dream and something I'm just talking about right now to actually putting it into action and making it happen. Like, theoretically, if I made it to that finish line where I had a cabin in the woods of my own, I can't even imagine the feeling of like confidence, maybe. Like, I'd probably feel confident in doing anything at that point. It just sounds like it doesn't even sound too good to be true. I was gonna say that, but it Fabi's back. Back again, huh, kitty? Come on. Just take a nap. Just go on to bed and take a nap, kitty. Okay? Look at the cutie. He's so adorable. I love you, baby. You're so cute. Oh, that's great. He's in frame. Oh, that's fucking adorable. Good boy. Good boy. Other than the cabin in the woods idea, which, it's not a new idea. Like, I've had that for a while now. It's the first, I guess, I'm talking about it. But it's been a recurring thought, like, or idea, like something. I guess that's why you could call it a dream. Because it's something I dream about. A daydream. Like, I don't dream about it at night. I don't. You're so cute, Fabio. I don't dream about living in that cabin in the woods, but I daydream about it. You know? I like to think sometimes that I'll get there. I'll actually have that. Right now, whether whether that ever happens or not, like right now, that doesn't matter. It's just a dream that comforts me. Fuck. Fuck. trying to make that a circle for so long and just failing at it. Now it's like, I guess, circlish enough. You're so cute, Fabio. Like, look at this fat ass. Is he not the cutest thing you've ever seen? I know you can't. He's not showing up too well, but believe me, he's the cutest thing in the whole fucking world. Look at the camera, Fabio. Yeah, good boy. Okay, now I've got to figure out what to put in these two triangles. Or I could just leave it as such. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I could leave it like this. Like there's some, with that open space, with that white, like I guess it's cool, but I don't know. I feel like it's weird and I need to fill it. And also this bottom section that I just created now kind of looks like somebody's staring at you. It's strange. Well, for now, I think I'll just add some color to this because all I've done so far is like get rid of the black that was here. So whatever this color is, since I can't see too well in this light, add some of that. Beautiful. Yeah, nice. Some touches of blue-green here and there. That'll look nice. Very nice. All right, but other than the cabin in the woods dream, you know, what else do I have going on in my head? Something smells weird. I don't know. I think about I think about college sometimes and how I'm sad that I quit. You know, for a while, I was so proud to be going to college because I was, you know, like they say, they make a big thing about being like a first generation college student. You know, like neither of my parents went to college. So I guess they're seen as uneducated people in society. Or undoctrinated people, that's for sure. But at the same time, they were indoctrinated in other beliefs. Pretty hard. And those beliefs were like, I think I'll add some green up this way too. Like religion, you know? Religion was a big thing for them. So that was their education instead of college, was religion. I mean, they even went to Bible school. And I'm not saying it was all bad. They certainly gained knowledge from that. They gained some type of understanding. And, oh, Fabio. Something. Well, I was going to say something good had to have come from it. But then I realized, like, I came from it. My whole family came from that. I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't be here and be alive if my parents didn't go to Bible school. I wouldn't be here if they went to college instead and tried to become educated people. Because they met in Bible school, you know, like, so they met there and then they got married shortly after. So, you know, I literally would not be here. I would not be alive if one of my parents went to college instead of Bible school. Because they never would have met. And they never would have created children together. Like, that's so crazy to think about, honestly. So yeah, you can wish that your parents got an education and were better fit to teach you about the world, but just think, like, oh, he's such a good boy. He's falling asleep now. Oh, he's falling asleep. Such a good kitty. Yeah, good boy. I wish you could see what I see, because it's the cutest fucking thing. The absolute cutest. Okay, I'm gonna fill in a little bit up here. I feel like it's missing a little substance to the color. But yeah, like, That's why there's no reason to wish things differently from the past. For anybody. For yourself, for your family. Nobody. Because immediately when you start to do that, it's useless. Because you've got to realize and you've got to stay aware that everything that has happened has gotten you here. Everything that has happened is why you are who you are. You wouldn't be who you are if you haven't lived the life that you've lived. And you don't know what the future holds. Yes, you can try and make decisions in the present to influence the future or manipulate it, but only to a certain extent. See, you can't see it that well, but it's just so fucking cute. It's the cutest fucking thing. None of us will ever know what the future has in store for us. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't try and create the future you want. There's the future that we're going to have in our heads, what we see and what we want for ourselves, but then there's the future that's it's not set in stone, it's not already there, but it is something that we have no control over. It's I don't necessarily want to bring God into the situation, but it is kind of something only God knows. Right, Kitty? Okay, I still don't know if I want to do something there. Those two sections. Oh, what would I do? What would I do? I don't know what I'd do. I really don't. I don't know. I even thought today that, damn, I kind of wish I could. He's only getting cuter. Oh my God. He's only getting. Oh my God. Fabio, why are you the cutest fucking thing ever? Feisty too. I thought today that it would be nice to be a teacher. Again. I don't know. Part of me feels like I'm crazy for going back to that thought. Part of me feels like I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't try and go back in time like that. But That was literally the only idea I ever had. It was the only like for career-wise, like a legitimate idea for a career. That was the only one I ever had. Everything else was too imaginary. It wasn't ever based in reality. It was so far-fetched, and I was just what do they say? Like I was chasing butterflies. I don't know if that's a thing. But yeah, I was just chasing the once I gave up on the idea of being a teacher, I just started chasing random ideas. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about going back to that one actual idea. Because, first of all, with my last semester of college getting all Fs, I have a 2.3 GPA now. And, to qualify for the School of Education at the college I was going to, I think you need something around a 3.0 to it was it was either 2.75 or 3. It might have been 2.75. Even so, I don't I don't have that. I have a 2.3 GPA. So like I wouldn't be able to qualify for the teacher education program. So it's like, does that mean I should just give up? Does that mean I should not think about it anymore? I don't know, because I don't even know if that's actually like that's why I was kind of saying before, like I have to give myself more time because I'm just now, like just recently, within the past little while, starting to think that I'm ready to move forward, that I'm, confident with my ability to move forward. I'm confident that I can take action to change my life. But I'm not confident with what choice to make, with what to do. Because, so I kind of feel like I need to give it more time. How much time? I don't know. Like maybe another year? Technically, I've only been out of college for half a year, a little over half. So it's not completely out of the question or unrealistic to say that I could go up to 2 years being out of college and still go back. That's people do that. Why does it look like do I have a I don't think I'm double jointed, but it looks weird. It like bends the other way. Oh, what do I do with this painting? I don't know. See, I don't know what action to take. Sometimes you just gotta take one, right? Okay. Okay, so choose a color. Choose a color. Alright, chose a color. Now what? Now choose where you want to put that color. I'm going to put that color right here. You know, if I focus on like the texture of the canvas and like bring myself close to it, it's kind of like more enjoyable and like more intense. It's like, yeah, I'm painting on this canvas. Like when you go up and it's all you can see is like the color you're putting on the white. Like it's interesting. It is. Why am I having deja vu right now? Like why do I feel like I've done this before? Like where would I have done it? I don't know. Really confused. I love the color purple. I do. It's probably, you know, purple and green are definitely my favorite colors still. And maybe always. But for a little bit there, I got in my head that like I shouldn't uh, use like I shouldn't wear purple, you know, clothing wise or accessories or anything because you know I got in my head that like I know purple is for uh, what's purple? Purple is supposed to represent like bisexuality or something, like some bullshit, like some type of sexuality. I think it's bi, and you know that's just that that's not what it is. They can't fucking take a purple. They can't take a color and make it mean one thing. It only means that if you allow it to, if you choose that. But that's not what it is. Like they want the whole fucking rainbow, but no, they can't have that. Rainbows are cool. Rainbows aren't gay. You know, fuck you if you say rainbows are gay. The gay community does not own the rainbow. It's bullshit. You get to choose what something means to you. You know what I'm saying? You get to choose what something means to you. If you want the color yellow to mean bright, happy sunshine in your imagination, then, that's how you see the color. Yellow is bright, happy sunshine. If somebody comes along and tells you that the color yellow represents I don't know. I'm kind of trying to think of some like retarded sexuality thing that they've got, some stupid term, but if somebody tells you that the color yellow means that you want to be a fucking duck, or yeah, then you don't have to accept that. You don't have to. You don't have to go by what anybody else tells you. You don't. You get to choose. I'm telling you, you get to choose. Everything is a choice. Everything is a choice. Oh, fuck. It's almost 1 o'clock. It is 1 o'clock. The painting is not finished. And I have to wake up in under 6 hours to go to work. Granted, it's not a hard job. It's not stressful. It's not very physically demanding, besides, like, maybe a few times during the day I have to move some heavy pieces of lumber. It's not a ton. So realistically, I could go on 4 hours of sleep and go to work and perform just fine. Like, fuck, I've done that working like the most laborious job you can imagine, almost, like, not quite, but like literally hauling around 80-pound bricks the entire day. Like, I've done that on 4 hours of sleep days in a row. Like, if I can do that, I can go stand behind a counter and move lumber around, and it's too easy, really. But I mean, that's why there's a pay difference. That's why I'm not making the $20 an hour that I was at the hard labor job, because that's what. Oh, Kiwi, what are you doing? No, 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 no! Don't drink that. You do not drink that, Fabio. That is paint water. Bad boy. Go back to sleep. Such a good key. Such a good key. I wonder if you could hear that. I could smell it. Oh, it smells bad. Probably because I had a couple beers tonight. Maybe. I guess that can do it. But yeah, I went to the comedy show tonight. And I don't know, it was kind of what I expected. Like, it wasn't. It wasn't anything too special. They weren't that good of comedians. Supposedly, they had opened for like famous people. Like, one of them had worked with Whitney Cummings, which is like, she's not a good comedian. I don't like her, but she's a famous name. The first guy was just nothing. Like I don't know. He said he's been doing stand-up comedy for 8 years, and I'm just like, buddy, give it a break. Be done. Be done already. Like, unless this is like your absolute passion and you find the will to live in getting up on that stage and talking to people and just like doing your thing, unless that's what you're getting out of it, like, just be done. You're not funny. I know I'm being a little mean, but that's how I saw it. Just so boring. Super boring jokes. Like, there was no edge to them. No. There doesn't even need to be edge to jokes. There just needs to be substance or truth built in. Like, there was none of that. The second guy was a bit of a disgusting comedian. Like, he talked a lot about like dicks and I don't know, like hooking up with people and sex, and I don't know, I didn't appreciate it too much. It didn't feel like good comedy to me either. But it was, funnier than the first guy. Like, it was kind of funny. Like, he was actually a good comedian. Like, he would work the crowd if there was somebody yelling something out, or he'd point things out. Like, he would actually like just come up with stuff off the top of his head, whereas the other guy was just like pretty much telling a set story. Like, each thing was just like a little story. There wasn't much flow to it. There wasn't any randomness. It was all just very linear. But this guy, the second guy, was actually what I'd call a stand-up comedian. Like he went up there and he had his jokes that he did, obviously. He had his bits, but you could tell that there was a lot of times where like he was just riffing, you know? He was either working the crowd or he was just taking a bit somewhere that he doesn't take it ever. Like he was actually good, I thought, in that way. But like I didn't enjoy his material too much. But like he had a Barack Obama joke, he had a Hitler joke, it was super super toned down though, like nothing like nothing true. Just just enough to get a chuckle or a laugh out of me, like just enough for me to acknowledge that like the dude kind of knew what was up or kind of knew, but he didn't. He doesn't like no, he was on the other side of things. I kind of wish I talked to them afterwards. Like I could have went and had a beer with the guy. I saw him over by the bar, but I don't know. I'm stupid. I left before doing that when I should have. It would have been good for me, but yeah, I'm not too sure why I didn't. I had the thought when I saw it, and I was just like, nah. So I'm not sure. I should have done that, but oh well. Um, I'll try and learn from my mistake. But that's in the past now, so no reason to get sad over it or anything. Like I wrote today, if you make a bad decision, move on. I think I heard someone say that. Fuck. I have to keep painting. It's been over an hour. I can't leave it like this. I've got to keep going. I've got to keep going. Okay. So choose a color. Choose the spot you want to put it at. And just work it. Just work it. We'll just do light green. Thought it would be darker, but it's light. So that's just what we'll do. Real quick, right here. Just throw that green in there. Could be darker if I used more of it, but I guess I'm just not using enough and just tossing it in there right now. Maybe I'll throw a little bit in there. Make it a little darker. Just a little. There we go. There we go. And just This way. Perfecto. Okay. Fuck. One last section. Okay, keep going. I can do this. This is an intense finale. I did not think it was going to be, this demanding. But fuck. I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to fucking do it, bitch. I don't know. That's the kind of mentality I want to grow. Where it's like, I said I'm gonna fucking do it, so I'm gonna do it. Like live by your word type of thing. If you say you're gonna do something, then you better make it happen. I get that you might not always be able to do that. Like that can be tough, but if you, oh my God, Fabio, you're so cute. Like if it has to deal with someone else and you tell someone you're going to do something, like that's the situation, I think, where you've got to live up to your word. You've got to do whatever you said you were going to do. And if you fail, if you mess up, learn from your mistakes and move forward. Decide if the other person deserves an apology, for your failure, or if it's better to just fix your mistake, You don't always have to apologize when you fuck up. Not always. Sometimes it's better to just fix your mistake rather than talk about it more and like say sorry and oh yeah, I could have done this. Like no, don't talk about it. Just fucking do it. Fix your mistake. Simple as that. Why is Fabio looking so directly into the camera right now? I think he's watching me. Oh, you're so cute, buddy. I swear he was watching it there. Live and let die. Bring. Live and let die. I heard that song on the radio today at work. Live and Let Die. It felt like it was, it felt accurate to my circumstances at the time. Live and let die? Like, I don't even know what that means, honestly. Sounds a little weird, but at the same time, Sounds like it makes sense. I don't know. Live and let die. Maybe, like, does it just mean, keep living and let the past die? Like, something like that? Because that's kind of how I took it initially. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm down with that. Live and let die. But if it has some other meaning, I don't know. What are you doing, kitty? Huh? What are you doing, Fabio? Trying to leave? Last section. Here we go. Unless I decide to fill in these little white circles, but don't think I will. I think I'll just leave it. Here we go. Live and let die. Oh, fuck. Okay, fixed it. Nice. That's why I love watercolor. The mistakes are easy to fix. Even if it's a big mistake that you put a lot of time into, like, you can still fix it. Case in point, like, you can still kind of see this thing here, but whatever, it's in the back. And that's that. Another successful painting stream. And this is the final work, essentially. We'll probably leave it at that. Don't be a bitch.